So far, we've used frequency modulation in a controlled manner to generate melodic tones. While this is obviously super useful, it's overlooking one of the main areas in which FM excels, which is creating mind-bending, bizarro sounds that defy description. Operators that are tuned in a deliberately inharmonic or arbitrary manner interact in an unpredictable way, and we're going to have a look at some of the ways in which you can exploit those results. So to start with, we're going to have a look at operator again, in a simple algorithm that utilizes 4 operators in a simple parallel modulator carrier configuration. We're just going to use operators A and B for these examples. We're going to take operator B and apply a little bit of frequency modulation from it to operator A, and we're going to bump it up a couple harmonics just to get a little bit of buzziness. Let's have a listen to what the results sound like if we play a simple melody. Now we're going to take operator A and put it into fixed mode. This means that the operator has a set pitch and won't track the keyboard. Operator B, on the other hand, still responds to MIDI and tracks the keyboard accordingly. So let's play the same melody again. Wow, so the results are completely different from what we experienced with tracking enabled. This is because the operators no longer have a static relationship based on harmonic tuning. Every time a note sounds, the pitch relationship changes, and therefore the harmonic relationship changes, and the harmonics created change accordingly. The resulting tones are useful as sound effects and can be a great source of bizarre and wonky overtones to layer with another synth. Let's examine another method of modulation. Our use of envelopes up until now has been restricted to controlling the amount of FM applied to the carrier by the modulator, in a situation where the pitch differential between the two creates a harmonic or musically recognizable output. This has been implemented via controlling the volume of the modulating operator, or the carrier, either one. If we take an envelope and apply it to the pitch of either the modulator or the carrier, rather than the amount of FM applied or the amplitude of the modulating operator, we get dramatically different results. A lot of these sounds will border on unusable, but certain sweet spots will generate industrial tones and bizarre effects that can be used for fills, ambient composition, and sound effects. Utilizing fast decay low attack envelopes on pitch can yield harmonically erratic transients that can be useful to create hard attacks on synth sounds. White noise is an invaluable source of grit for the creation of percussion sounds, but that's certainly not the only noise source that you can use in your percussion design. FM synthesizers with their feedback loops allow for the creation of dense noise sounds, assuming that you work within harmonic ratios. So to go through what we've just covered, FM synthesis relies on harmonic ratios to provide predictable and musically pleasing results, but straying from these ratios into more arbitrary tunings can produce some great results too. By fixing one operator to a certain pitch, we can create a different FM interaction with each key we play, as only one of the operators now tracks the keyboard, and so the difference between their pitches changes for each note. By mapping an envelope to the pitch of an operator, we get a very different kind of effect, as the envelope causes the FM to shift with its attack and decay.